The moment Dilraba Dilmurat stepped into the spotlight, something felt undeniably different. It wasn't just her presence, which had always been captivating, but a subtle transformation that immediately caught everyone off guard. Fans who had followed her for years suddenly found themselves pausing, staring, and questioning whether they were truly looking at the same person they had admired for so long. There was a shift in her aura, something more refined yet mysteriously bold. It wasn't loud or exaggerated, but it carried a quiet intensity that made people unable to look away. Her appearance seemed to tell a new story, one that felt both familiar and entirely unexpected at the same time. Her hairstyle alone became one of the most talked about elements. Gone was the usual look that fans had grown accustomed to. In its place was something fresher, more daring, yet perfectly suited to her features. The way it framed her face gave her an entirely new dimension, making her expressions appear even more striking. Makeup also played a crucial role in this transformation. It was not overly dramatic, yet every detail felt intentional. The soft contouring highlighted her natural beauty while adding depth that made her look more mature and sophisticated. Fans couldn't help but zoom in on every photo, trying to decode what exactly had changed. Her outfit, however, was what truly sealed the moment. It wasn't just fashion, it was a statement. The design, the texture, the way it flowed with her movements, everything about it screamed confidence. It wasn't simply about looking beautiful anymore. It was about owning the space she stood in. As photos and videos began circulating online, reactions poured in almost instantly. Social media platforms were flooded with comments, many expressing disbelief. Some fans admitted they had to double-check if it was really her, while others described the transformation as unreal. There was a sense of excitement mixed with admiration. People weren't just impressed, they were intrigued. This wasn't a minor change or a simple style update. It felt like a reinvention, a new chapter unfolding right before their eyes. What made it even more fascinating was how natural it all seemed. Despite the dramatic shift, nothing felt forced or artificial. It was as if this version of Dilraba had always existed, waiting for the right moment to be revealed. Her expressions added another layer to the entire moment. There was a calm confidence in the way she carried herself, a subtle smile that hinted at self-assurance. It wasn't about seeking attention, it was about commanding it effortlessly. Fans began comparing her current look to her past appearances, creating side-by-side images that quickly went viral. The differences were undeniable, yet both versions carried their own charm. It sparked endless discussions about growth, evolution, and personal style. Many pointed out how this transformation reflected not just a change in appearance, but a deeper sense of maturity. It felt like she had stepped into a new phase of her career, one where she was more in control of her image and how she presented herself to the world. Even those who weren't longtime fans found themselves captivated. Her new look managed to attract attention beyond her usual audience, drawing in people who were curious about the sudden buzz surrounding her. There was something cinematic about the entire moment. Every angle, every captured frame looked like it belonged in a high-end fashion editorial. It elevated her presence from celebrity to icon in an instant. The lighting, the setting, and the way she moved all contributed to the overall impact. It wasn't just about what she wore or how she looked. It was about how everything came together seamlessly. Stylists and fashion enthusiasts began analyzing her look in detail, breaking down every element. From the color palette to the accessories, everything was seen as a carefully curated choice rather than a coincidence. Her ability to pull off such a transformation without losing her essence became one of the most admired aspects. She didn't abandon who she was. She simply revealed a different side of herself. There was also a sense of empowerment in her appearance. It sent a message that change can be powerful, that stepping out of one's comfort zone can lead to something extraordinary. Fans expressed pride in seeing her evolve. Many felt like they had grown alongside her, making this transformation feel personal rather than distant. The media quickly picked up on the buzz, with headlines highlighting her unrecognizable, yet stunning new look. Interviews and discussions began focusing on her style evolution and what it might signify for her future projects. Speculation also started to rise. Some wondered if this transformation was connected to a new role, a new endorsement, or perhaps a new direction in her career. Regardless of the reason, one thing was clear: she had everyone's attention. And not just for a moment, but in a way that lingered. Her confidence seemed to radiate beyond the visuals. It was felt in the way she stood, the way she looked at the camera, and even in the smallest gestures. There was an undeniable magnetism that made people want to keep watching, to keep analyzing, to keep talking about her. It wasn't just about beauty anymore. It was about presence, about identity, about storytelling through appearance. Her transformation also sparked inspiration among fans. Many began experimenting with their own styles, influenced by her bold yet elegant shift. Fashion brands took notice as well. Her new image opened up possibilities for different types of collaborations, positioning her as a versatile figure in the industry. There was a sense that this moment would be remembered as a turning point. Not just a viral trend, but a defining phase in her journey. Even critics couldn't deny the impact. While opinions varied, the level of attention she received spoke volumes about the success of her transformation. Her ability to reinvent herself while staying authentic became a topic of admiration and discussion. The conversation around her look extended beyond aesthetics, touching on themes of growth, confidence, and self-expression. In many ways, this moment felt like a statement without words. She didn't need to explain anything. The visuals spoke for themselves. As time passed, the excitement didn't fade. If anything, it grew stronger, with more people discovering and sharing her latest appearance. Her transformation became more than just a look. It became a moment, a memory, a reference point for what it means to evolve in the public eye. And through it all, Dilraba Dilmurat stood at the center, calm and composed, as if she had always known this moment would come. A moment where the world would look at her, not with familiarity, but with awe. A moment where fans would do a double take, questioning what had changed, yet loving every bit of it. Because sometimes, transformation isn't about becoming someone new. Sometimes, it's about revealing a version of yourself that the world has never seen before.